What's up, shiny suit man? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Diddy. Shiny suit man.
Diddy gonna have to decide what he want to be, a man or a woman. And since he already showed his panties to the world when he put his hands on Cassie, he ain't got no choice but to be a female. And allegedly they saying that he broke down crying when he heard Cassie's response. A lot of people still sad and shaken up by what they seen in that video. Cassie breaks her silence on Diddy's brutal beating. She says she will always be recovering. It ain't a day go by that she ain't suffering and in pain. Her kids gonna have to grow up knowing that their mother was abused, and when they get old enough to understand what was happening to their mother, it may only hurt deeper. She recovering, her family recovering, the fans out here recovering. I know I'm recovering because for the longest I was taking up for this man because I was a fan, but I'm not a fan no more. He put hands on her like she was a man. Now he crying like a little girl, not because he's sorry, he just sorry because he got caught. There's plenty of people on social media letting him have it, and rightfully so. Cassie has just spoken out about the horrific video of her then boyfriend Diddy brutally beating her, and her words were clearly chosen carefully given the DNA she signed to settle her lawsuit. She not even supposed to be speaking on Diddy, but she risking it all because she know it's young people out there listening. It's women out there being abused, and they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go, where to turn, because the man they being abused by got a whole lot of money like Diddy. He took her on shopping sprees all across the world, made her feel good after making her feel bad. Cassie posted on Instagram early Thursday, "Thank you for all of the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet." So she planned on getting out there, meeting people, shaking hands and kissing babies. She might run for president. And if she do, Cassie, I gotta let you know right now, you get my vote, because the way you took that whooping was like a soldier, and I commend you. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. So she's still traumatized. Even though she a grown woman, she still feel the pain of that young girl she was back then. If she could go back, she probably would have did things differently. She probably would have grabbed a pencil and stuck it right in his eye. She could have went back to that hotel room, peed in his apple juice, and giggled under her breath. But she ain't do that then. But now she witnessing this man suffer in front of the world. She said, "But this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. She was a freak. He had her in the hotel room with plenty of BBCs. We don't know if she liked it, but she said she didn't. Even though she stayed with him for 10 years, she looked mighty happy when she was wearing that Fendi, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci, working the hell out of that red carpet with the diddler for 10 years straight. But it ain't her fault, it's his fault. He shouldn't have been beating and tricking off on her and treating her bad." This is the letter right here that had Diddy allegedly break down in tears. But like I said, he wasn't crying because he felt bad. He crying because the world get to see what he done did. Y'all need to see this, man.
This morning, Cassie speaking out for the first time following the release of that shocking video exclusively obtained by CNN, showing her then boyfriend Sean Diddy Combs attacking his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura. In an Instagram post, Cassie writes, "Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from the past." This comes as Combs faces yet another civil lawsuit, his sixth, alleging that in 2003, the hip-hop mogul drugged and sexually assaulted former model Christy McKinney. McKinney, the winner of MTV's Model Mission, was 22 when she claimed she was drugged and sexually assaulted by Combs after meeting him at a 2003 Fashion Week event in New York City. In her lawsuit, McKinney says later that night at Combs' recording studio, she was pressured to consume alcohol and marijuana, including a joint she claims was laced, and became very intoxicated. McKinney says the rapper then forced her to perform a sex act, adding afterwards she passed out in his studio before she awakened in shock.
What happened to Crystal was wrong, but how they gonna have her skip the line in front of Cassie? This ain't about Crystal right now. I thought we was talking about Cassie's response to Diddy, but they already trying to push her to the back. Crystal will have her day in court, but let us grieve over what happened to Cassie for right now. We gonna get around to Crystal, but since we speaking about her, I ain't known Diddy to be messing with snow bunnies like that his whole life. And for something like this to come out now, this should have came out first. They would have had to deal with Cassie while Diddy was in jail if this came out first. Diddy's still free, and Cassie doing responses, and he doing responses, and here come Crystal to seal the deal.
Before she awakened in shock to find herself in a taxicab. This photo of McKinney supposedly taken on the night of the alleged incident. ABC News has reached out to Combs but hasn't heard back. The lawsuit comes on the heels of the release of shocking video exclusively obtained by CNN, the fallout forcing this subsequent apology from Combs.
I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Diddy's former partner, Misa Hilton, the mother of his son Justin, who appeared alongside the rapper in the Notorious B.I.G. music video for Big Papa,
Is that all right with you?
sending love to Cassie, writing on Instagram, "I am heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse, and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma."
And she the reason why Diddy had plenty of females to abuse. He told her way back in 1993, tell your friends to get with my friends and we can be friends and I'm gonna beat y'all up every weekend. And she was nodding her head, sipping that man Cristal, living the life, spending that man's money. And on top of that, she was doing the same thing with Suge Knight. They talking about her son Justin might be Wolf's son, it might be Suge Knight's son. So she was doing whatever she wanted to do as well. And I get it. Now's the time to switch sides. Now's the time to jump ship. The Diddy boat is sinking. But when it was floating, they was all on it, partying up, doing the things that rich people do. And the things that rich people do is beat on young, innocent girls like Cassie, allegedly, according to this information right here.
This as all eyes are on the ongoing federal probe into allegations of human and sex trafficking, with Diddy as the target. He has denied any wrongdoing.
Mounting lawsuits against Sean Combs just creates more and more civil liability, more money that he might have to pay out if he loses. But knowing that there is a federal investigation against Sean Combs involving human trafficking and other sexual assault allegations, this just adds more fuel to the fire for that investigation.
Trust me, I'm not trying to take up for Diddy, but if they call him what he did, human trafficking, they need to shut Instagram down. And while they at it, Facebook need to have more restrictions, more privacy concerns. It need the whole internet ain't nothing but trafficking, man. Because that's what people out here doing to pay their bills, to put food on the table. It's the sad reality that we all living in. If they living like that and they got millions of dollars, imagine what's going on with the people that ain't got nothing. The people that the only thing they got is they behind. A lot of people out here selling it, man. I ain't saying it's right, it's wrong. People go on and on about Diddy at these parties. They in there freaking off. They make it seem like Diddy was freaking by himself. Like everybody dancing to the music and Diddy in the bathroom with a bottle of lotion committing sins. He had to have participants in order for it to be a party. Like I said, I ain't making no excuses for this man. That's why Black Hollywood is gonna fall like dominoes. They don't know how to stick together, and they not supposed to stick together in situations like this. They need to stick together when the party is going on and tell Diddy to put that drink down. Hey, young lady, you don't want to smoke that blunt. Gene Deal, you could have prevented a whole lot of young ladies from being abused. That go for Stevie J, The Locks, and everybody else that was on the Bad Boy staff. Mark Curry and all these brothers out here telling stories on Diddy. He hired y'all to help him do all of these monstrous things that he was doing. So y'all need to be ashamed as well. Put your head down. Get off the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Amazing channel. Freddie P. If you would have put hands on Diddy, he would have snapped your neck. And that would have been the end of the story. For all the other people hating on Diddy and talking real bad about this man, y'all got to ask yourselves, was you a fan or no? Because if you was a fan, you were part of the problem. I know I was a part of the problem because I was a fan of this man for years. So all the people that left a comment on my last video, everybody that's saying prayers for Cassie and showing her love, I got nothing but love for y'all too, man. All my members out there, y'all let me know y'all in the building. Lisa, Sammy, I see you, beautiful. Everybody, leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about all of this. Me, I'm heartbroken, I'm disturbed, and to hear that Diddy allegedly had a nervous breakdown and started crying because Cassie came out and let the world know how she feel about all this, I don't feel sorry for Diddy at all. He getting everything that he deserve. If he come out with an album, I promise I'm not gonna buy it. I doubt if they even put it on iTunes, but he knew all of this was gonna happen. That's why he made that album Off the Grid. He knew he was gonna have to lay low. This man got people working for him in high places. Brittany Nicole, what it do, beautiful? Everybody that left a comment, I really do appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button. And don't forget to hit that Cash App if you can. I would greatly appreciate that. Please support the channel. I'ma holla at y'all on my next video.